one thing to hear God's voice. It's another thing to obey what he says to do, isn't it? Let's talk about it in your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me. You know, there's some things that you hear and it just sticks in your mind and you never forget it. I had a psychology teacher back in my senior year of high school make a statement, and it was something to the effect, in not making a decision, you have made a decision. So when you choose to not do something, you have made a decision. And many times that's what happens with us when God tells us to do something, isn't it? Sometimes we think it's too hard. Sometimes we don't think it's really important enough. Sometimes we question whether it really was God speaking to us. Whatever it is, we need to be obedient and do what he tells us to do. Listen to this quote I just found yesterday, and it's really what kind of made me think about this area of obedience. And it says, maybe it's time to realize procrastination is just disobedience in slow motion. Isn't that great? Maybe it's time to realize procrastination is disobedience in slow motion. Are you a procrastinator? Do you know God's told you to do something and you're putting it off? You're saying, I'll do it later, I'll do it when, whatever you can rationalize, when I get to this point, or when I feel stronger spiritually, or when I have more confidence, or when the quarantine's over. Hey, listen. It's time to do what God tells us to do, isn't it? Make a decision. Don't procrastinate. There's so much reward in being obedient to God. Listen to this list of things that the children of Israel would benefit from in being obedient to God that I found in Leviticus, the 26th chapter. It says that if you obey, I'll give you rain. The land will yield its produce. You shall eat your bread to the full. You'll dwell in your land safely. I'll give peace in the land. I'll chase your enemies. 5 will chase 100. I'll look on you favorably. I'll make you fruitful. I'll walk among you and be your God. Don't you want that in your life? Those blessings, those benefits of God walking among us and being in our lives? It's a matter of being obedient. So make a decision. Don't procrastinate, and obey right away. God will be honored. God will be blessed. Thanks so much for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.